Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Barakahak Barakatum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Ra'aya coming at you with another lesson, and I'm going to start it off in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that he causeth all are the elites in control of the planet right now, who are of the nation of Esau, Edom, or these so-called white people. You know, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, that so-called hidden hand, and that M-A-R-K that they causeth all to receive in the right hand or in the forehead is the M-A-R-K-O-F-T-H-E-B-E-A-S-T, which is the RFID/NFC C-hip implant. It's a physical instrument. It's not a spiritual, it's not an embargo on Christianity, it's not a Sunday Sabbath worship, none of that. Because you have to realize Esau, Edom is a carnal man. He's not a spiritual man. Just look at this society he's built off of people's impulses and desires and instincts. So for him to control people completely, he would do it by physical means, which when we go into that word in the Strongs, it shows that to be the case. And that word M-A-R-K is G5480, haragma, which in the outline of biblical usage says a stamp, an imprinted mark, a physical instrument. And when we go to the Strong's definition, it says haragma from the same as G5482, a scratch or etching, again, a physical act, i.e. a stamp as a badge or servitude. The haragma is the actual C-hip, and the root word for it, G5482, harax, is the syringe that they're going to use to scratch or etch it, stamp it into your skin. And when we go to the outline of biblical usage for that, it says a pail or a stake, which that C-hip, that little grain of rice, looks like a little pail or stake. And what do you do with the stake? You stamp it into the earth to lay claim to your territory, which is exactly what that C-hip, that haragma, is going to do for the elites. If you receive it, they're laying claim, staking you as their property. And it, again, in the root word, it says from harasso, to sharpen to a point, akin to G1125, through the idea of scratching. Again, physical, not spiritual. And when we go to the root word for harax, it's G1125, grapho, which in the outline of biblical usage says to write with reference to the form of the letters, to write with reference to the contents of the writing, to commit to writing things not to be forgotten, write down, record. And that C-hip, that haragma, is going to have all your biometric data about you on it, from your banking information to your health information, job information, passports, anything you can possibly think of. Again, physical implementations. But I opened up the video with that verse to preface, a few articles just to show that with each passing day, we're getting closer and closer to the full rollout and eventual mandatory implementation of the haragma. And the first article I'll be going to is on PCGamer.com, titled, "In 2024, which we're in 2025 now, which Apostle Tahar has termed the hopeful year of the deliverance of the elect and the destruction of Esau Edom. In 2024, Elon Musk predicted that hundreds of millions of people will have his brain C-hips. And remember that MARK in the right hand or in the foreheads within the next 20 years. So don't forget to hold him to it. But with the way things are looking, hey, we definitely don't have 20 more years in this place. Abaratazah. And with Apostle Tahar naming this year what it is, this could very well be the year of the salvation of the elect. But regardless, whether it's this year or not, we know that our salvation is nearer than when we believed. And with Elon Musk being a top member in Donald Trump's cabinet, hey, that's a very good sign. Things are speeding up quickly. Because, hey, what's he known for? The Neuralink, the Neuralace, that BCI or brain-computer interface, which plays perfectly into the mark in the forehead in Revelation 13, verse 16. And we can already see before Trump's getting into office that he's already shown you that he doesn't have you Americans or you MAGA people's best interests at heart. For one, he's got Elon Musk in the cabinet, which is all about, transhumanism and merging man with machine. Trump also said he wants to make America, the Bitcoin hotspot, which deals with what? Cryptocurrencies, which those digital currencies are going to play a big part in the C-hip. And what else? Just recently, you've had a lot of MAGA people getting on Trump about how Elon Musk is talking about getting those visas for foreigners to come work at his company to bring more immigrants into the country. Which, what did Trump run on? Oh, we got to make America great again. We got to bring the jobs back for U.S. citizens. He's a globalist, just like Elon Musk is, just like all these other so-called elected, but put an S at the front, selected officials are. They're all on board with that he that causeth all in Revelation 13, verse 16, the elites and their agenda, that NW0, that great RESET, the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. Is a genuine brain control revolution inbound, or is it just more tech bluster? 2024 was the year when Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain C-hip company, finally moved from theory into reality, announcing its first successful medical implants. Hey, that Hodox, that scratching or etching into the skin to put that BCI in you. Because what do they got to do? They got to cut into your scalp and attach those electrodes onto different parts of your brain and then seal you back up. Medical implants in patients. This on its own is a remarkable achievement and not one to be taken lightly, though. With Musk in his cheerleading role, the promises of what comes next may make a few of us non-augmented folk roll their eyes. And that's all I'm going to read in this article, just showing that these instruments are out there and they're rolling out quickly. Now I'm going to go to my next article, also dealing with Elon Musk on the economictimes.com, dealing with finance, commerce, money. When will Elon Musk launch XTV and X Money, and what will be the features? And it was published on January 3rd, 2025. Elon Musk is set to launch a new payment service along with the streaming platform and financial services. Now I'm going to jump down to where it's talking about X Money. X Money is expected to function as a versatile payment platform, potentially offering services such as peer-to-peer transfers, e-commerce integration, and even cryptocurrency, digital currencies, transactions. And like I said earlier, Trump is talking about making America, the Bitcoin capital of the world. And now we're reading that Elon Musk, a top member in Trump's cabinet, is wanting to roll out, further implementations of these cryptocurrencies. And he's also working on what? Implants to go into your body. According to Yacarino, X Money is part of the company's broader strategy to connect users in ways never thought possible. This move aligns with Musk's long-standing interest in financial technology, harkening back to his role in co-founding PayPal. By introducing X Money, X aims to rival platforms like Venmo, PayPal, and WeChat Pay, further expanding its influence in the fintech space. And remember, the grapho, things written down, not to be forgotten, such as your banking information. And when we go back to Revelation 13, verse 17, what is one of the main things that the MARK is going to be used for? In that no man might buy or sell, travel abroad, get a job, do anything in society, but mainly buying and selling, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And if you have those spiritual eyes to see and those spiritual ears to hear, you can see that all these current events moving towards a digital cashless society, transhumanism, the Internet of Things, blockchain, all perfectly lines up with biblical prophecy. And it's not just old Elon and DJ Donald Trump in America moving towards these things. It's a global thing. Remember, he calls it all. Which brings me to these last few clips from Yoram, Yah servant of Yahushai's Instagram page, showing that it's a global thing, moving towards this digital cashless society with C-hips in you to be the middleman between you and these central banks. And this is a fair use copyright disclaimer. I do not own any of the footage in these clips, nor do I stand to gain from it monetarily. They are simply for educational purposes. Ripple XRP Micro C-hip.
So there is actually a Ripple XRP microchip that goes in your hand, and you can make payments with it. So after that first video I posted of that lady explaining how she saw this going down, somebody on Twitter sent me this, which is the official announcement, and the company is called BuyChip, and they actually implemented Ripple into their little RFID microchip. It goes in your hand right there, as you can see, it goes right there. And it's an implantable passive RFID transponder chip. It has a smart thermometer for health monitoring, and you can make contactless payments. You can open house and car doors, and they own this patent right there. Now, I checked their Twitter to see if they're active, and look, BuyChip retweeted Amazon's palm scanner. Scan your palm to buy some shit? That was 2021, so they are active.
From Amonix's X page, just in, Central Bank of Ireland officially approves XRP for payments. Ripple registered with Central Bank of Ireland. And remember what it said with that previous clip, a C-hip linked to XRP payments.
Well, if you look at the planning and the design and the competition, it's fluid right now. There's competition over what the design will be. It's very interesting. I won't bore you with all the details, but I had an incredible experience in Denmark a year ago, and I was trying to figure out what's going on in Denmark. They had one of the tech firms in Denmark was being paid by the U.S. Navy to come up with a chip that could be implanted in the human body that would integrate with Ripple. Yeah. So Ripple is a crypto, and it's one that's gotten a lot of promotion from the American establishment, in my experience, just my impression. So why is the U.S. Navy paying a Danish tech company to come up with an implantable chip that will integrate with Ripple. Exactly.
80% of Japanese banks set to embrace XRP for global payments by 2025. By 2025, nearly 80% of Japan's banks will integrate Ripple's XRP USD, United States dollar, into their systems, dramatically improving cross-border payments and remittances. This move is expected to significantly lower transaction times and costs, according to the Crypto Times.
Actually,
Every bank will use XRP by 2025, says the CEO of the largest banks in Japan.
Japan is a very, very cash-oriented society. Surprisingly, yeah, people think we are kind of advanced, but by the way, I come from Japan, but the percentage of digital payments of all the transactions is actually only 19%. So it's actually kind of national agenda to increase digital payments. And the government encourage banks to innovate so that they can increase the digital payments ratio. So now what we are doing in Japan is we created a consortium of more than 50 banks to come together to develop a completely new payments platform or infrastructure powered by Ripple's distributed ledger technology, which basically replaces the existing domestic payments system called the Zengin system. It also can be applied for cross-border payments as well.
And that contrasts with Zelle, which is a fantastic enterprise.
Exactly.
It's built on the existing rails.
Existing rails, yeah, that's right.
Do not say I didn't tell you. I believe this was late August of this year, but every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. Everyone was cautious because of the whole lawsuit with the SEC and Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler is going to be stepping down 2025. XRP is at 0.8, 0.9 cents at the time of this video. Guys, XRP is the banker's coin. Every major country is going to be using it to send transactions. I am super bullish, and make sure to follow me for more news like this.
What is Ripple blockchain? Ripple blockchain, also referred to as the XRP ledger, is a decentralized digital payment network and protocol designed to enable fast, low-cost international money transfers, primarily targeting banks and financial institutions, using its native cryptocurrency called XRP to facilitate transactions between different currencies, essentially acting as a faster, more efficient alternative to traditional cross-border payment systems like SWIFT. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads. So that's it with this video. And with this video, I hope you sincere Akim and Akwath were edified. Just keep strong. As we can very clearly see, we are almost at the end of this final rulership of the heathen nations, chiefly of the Edomites. And as always, I'm going to say Abad Babol, Kwam Yasharala, and until next time, Shalom.